Hello, I'm going to be walking us through a few of the recent updates to our file management here on the Agency Max platform. And the first item to point out is that in the project navigation that runs across the top of each project, we can see that the third tab is now named Files. This was previously named Attachments and is now named Files. This is where you'll find all files, attachments, or other links that are pertinent to this project. And within the Files tab, we can see that there are 4 different categories of files. That has not changed, so I won't go into detail there. We can see that in this From Agency Team tab, there are now 2 options to begin uploading files. We can either add a new group or add a new file. And with this option to add a group, we now will have all files grouped together in groups that we can custom name, and we can then move files from group to group, which allows us more flexibility in how we deliver our files over to our clients and how we organize our files. I'm going to begin by adding a file. This will allow me to bulk upload multiple files at once or do so one by one. Once they've uploaded, we will see that they will automatically get grouped into a grouping together. This group has been named Style Discovery, which is the default name being named after the current step of the workflow of this project. This grouping can be closed down or expanded upon. We can add more files to this group with the plus button that is in the tab. We have a 3-dot menu with a few additional actions. This will allow us to send just this group of files over as a delivery. We can add an external link if we have a Google Slides link that we need to include. We can link a project in our platform. If we have another project that is pertinent to this delivery, we can search for it, select it, and then it will be listed out in this grouping. Each one of these files listed in the group can be clicked on their row. A side panel will pop up where we can see all past versions and the full history of this file. This has not changed, so I won't go into detail. Additionally, each row we can upload a new version of that file. We can download the individual file. We can turn previews on and off. And then we have a 3-dot button with some additional actions, including the new action of being able to move to group. And here you can see we currently only have one group of files, the Style Discovery group that this Coffee 2 file is currently in. So we have an option to create a new group. We can call it More Coffee Files. And now that we've done so, that Coffee 2 file has automatically moved in to this grouping. With each file, we have a check mark box on the left-hand side of each row, and we can click those tick boxes on and off. As soon as one is ticked, we see this Selected Files button populates. We can click files across multiple groupings, come to Selected Files, and send just those 2 files that happen to be in 2 different groups to the client as a delivery. We can download just those selected files, and we can archive just those selected files. So we do have the option to deliver individual files from different groupings, or once I've unticked those, we can use this 3-dot button here for the action of sending just this group as a delivery, or as always, we can send our delivery via our task. I'm going to go ahead and send Coffee 1 file and Coffee 2 file over to the client as a delivery. We receive the same module popping up here where we can manage what previews are turned on. We can manage any files that need to be included in this delivery. And then sending it over, we can see that there is now a latest delivery column on all of our files, and there is a check mark on the files that have been included in the most recent delivery. I'm going to move over to a second project where I've made multiple deliveries, and we can see that of this list of files, we can expand to show all deliveries, and there's check marks on each of the files that was included on every one of the previous deliveries. Returning to my other project, I'm going to move into the preview here and just show you lastly that we can filter either by the groups that we've delivered or the delivery.